Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the search is underway for a person of interest in the fatal Saturday shooting at Brown University. And in Australia, 2 gunmen opened fire during a Hanukkah celebration, killing at least 15 people.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Mueller. Today's date is Monday, December 15th, and the time is now 6 o'clock. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I made sure to bundle up this morning because I was not going to let those single-digit temperatures get the best of me today.
Yeah, and I would suggest that to everyone watching this morning. Bundle up as much as you can. Hat, gloves, scarves, the whole artillery that you can use. I am missing one of my gloves, unfortunately, but still, at least one glove helps for this morning's cold weather advisory that we are watching. That is until 10 o'clock this morning. It's for most of our counties. You'll notice that our far eastern Kentucky counties and our West Virginia counties are not included in that advisory. It does not mean it's not going to be cold. As we look at those current temperatures, you can still see many folks in a mixture of the single digits. In fact, we only have 2 cities not in the single digits. That's Middlesboro and Jacksboro at 10 degrees. We head into the afternoon though, and we will see a little bit of those temperatures warming. Put warm in quotation marks, as highs will only be in a mixture of the 30s. Caroline.
Thank you, Megan. Police are investigating a murder at a Berea home. Officers identified the victim as 76-year-old Margie Berry. They tell us the suspect, Kevin Berry, is her son and a former sheriff's deputy. At around 11:30 yesterday morning, Williamsburg police say they attempted to pull Berry over on I-75 near exit 11. He was later found dead inside his car. The Whitley County coroner tells us Berry died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Very troubling, very tense and traumatic situation that we were faced with today, but there was also another unfortunate circumstance and situation, tragedy in Madison County. Our thoughts are with the family, and we just utilized each other for, working as a team and trying to bridge the gap, fill in the details so that there could be closure.
Williamsburg police are investigating Kevin's death. Berea police are handling the investigation into Margie's death. And in London, police need your help identifying a man who they say stole a bus. The London Police Department says this man stole an Artec bus from the dialysis center in London on Friday. If you recognize the man or have any information that could help police investigate the stolen bus case, you can call the London Police Department at 606-878-7000. A new twist in the investigation into Saturday's deadly shooting at Brown University. Late Sunday, authorities announced a person of interest they had detained was being released. Police say they're still searching for whoever's in this video, a person wearing all black calmly walking away from the scene. The deadly shooting happened Saturday afternoon, leaving 2 dead.
Certainly there was some degree of evidence that pointed to this individual. But that evidence needed to be corroborated and confirmed. That evidence now points in a different direction.
Police in Providence say they followed an FBI tip that led to that initial person of interest. They are still asking people to contact the FBI with any videos or information from the day of the attack. A memorial is growing at the site of Sunday's terror attack in Sydney, Australia. People left flowers and hung Israel's flag along Bondi Beach. Police say 2 gunmen, a father and his son, opened fire on a crowd that gathered at the beach to mark the first day of Hanukkah. 15 people died, dozens more were hurt. Police shot and killed the father and critically wounded his son. Authorities have described what happened as a terror attack that targeted the Jewish people. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese denounced the shooting. He called it an act of pure evil. Homicide investigators are on the scene in California after the bodies of 2 people were found inside the Los Angeles home of filmmaker Rob Reiner. Sources tell CBS News the deceased are Reiner and his wife Michelle. In a news conference overnight, police would not confirm the identity of the bodies and said they would not give details surrounding the deaths until the investigation moves further along. CBS News' Gwen Baumgartner has more from the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, California.
Filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were found dead at their Los Angeles home Sunday. Sources tell CBS News in what police are calling an apparent homicide.
It's a death investigation. If it's determined to be a crime, we will seek the suspect. We will bring them to justice.
First responders were called to the house Sunday, where they found the bodies of a 78-year-old man and 68-year-old woman, though so far authorities will not confirm their identities. The Los Angeles deputy police chief says the robbery homicide unit responded to the home, adding that investigators are speaking to neighbors as part of the probe, but they are not providing further details on the circumstances surrounding their deaths.
There's been no report from the neighbors regarding hearing anything or seeing anything that we can release to the public.
The Reiner family has released a statement saying in part, "We are heartbroken by this sudden loss, and we ask for privacy during this unbelievably difficult time." Rob Reiner, son of late comedic great Carl Reiner, became a household name playing Archie Bunker's son-in-law, Michael Stivic, known as Meathead on CBS's All in the Family. He went on to direct dozens of iconic films, including This Is Spinal Tap, The Princess Bride, Misery, and When Harry Met Sally, which is where Reiner met his wife Michelle. Reiner was also a major political donor. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass said, "This is a devastating loss for our city and our country." California Governor Gavin Newsom adding his boundless empathy made his stories timeless. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Former President Barack Obama also released a statement overnight, reading in part, quote, "Michelle and I are heartbroken by the tragic passing of Rob Reiner and his beloved wife, Michelle. Together, he and his wife lived lives defined by purpose. They will be remembered for the values they championed and the countless people they inspired." Members of the House Oversight Committee released photos from Jeffrey Epstein's estate Friday. The images show several powerful people who were in some way linked to the late sex offender. They include President Donald Trump, former President Bill Clinton, Alan Dershowitz, Steve Bannon, Woody Allen, and Bill Gates. None of the photos show any potential sexual misconduct or appear to show any underage girls. Last month, amid bipartisan pressure, President Trump signed a bill to release the Department of Justice's full Epstein case files. Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf's condition continues to improve, according to his family and the West Virginia National Guard. Wolf was serving with the West Virginia National Guard when he was shot in an ambush-style attack in Washington, D.C. last month. Another soldier died. Wolf's mother says Andrew is sitting in a chair and moving more of his right side. She says he is smiling and starting to shake his head. She says Andrew's recovery has been miraculous, saying God has given Andrew the strength he needs to heal. She says the next steps will be intense rehabilitation. Friday, House Republicans unveiled a health care package they say addresses the real drivers of health care costs. However, the proposal notably does not extend the soon-to-expire Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies. The GOP's plan is being offered as insurance premiums for millions of Americans are expected to skyrocket next year. The House package aims to expand all the availability of associated health plans to allow employers to join together to buy coverage. It also would fund a cost-sharing reduction program to lower premiums for certain ACA enrollees. And new transparency requirements would be put on pharmacy benefit managers in an effort to lower drug costs. House Republican leaders expect to put their package on the floor this week. Meanwhile, GOP leaders plan to allow a floor vote on an amendment related to the enhanced ACA subsidies.
And we're looking nice and clear this morning. Not having to worry about any chance for snow for the day is wonderful. In fact, that trend of no precipitation will continue into your Tuesday, so enjoy that little break. Here's a look right now, satellite and radar, just a little bit of clouds in Mingo and Logan, West Virginia. All in all, a clear day. Now, in terms of temperatures, though, that's where we start to feel a little chilly. Moorhead right now is at 1 degree. 3 degrees right now in Louisa and Logan, 5 degrees in Jackson and Hazard. So make sure you're staying bundled up today. It is going to be a cold day all day long, especially as highs only make it into a mixture of the 30s with high temperatures around that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock time frame. Caroline.
Thank you, Megan. And thank you for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News This Morning. Still to come, it's a family tradition going strong for more than 125 years. The main tool, a marble table dating back to the 1800s. We have that story.